Hey students, it's Mr. Fleece here, and today I'm going to show you how you mix black using your primary watercolors and paint a silhouette. Let's get in it. I have my blue, my red, and my yellow. Here I've already started mixing the black and you can see it drying. I'm going to dip into the water. I'm going to grab blue, just going to stir my brush on the pigment to pick up a lot of that pigment, and now you can see my bristles nice and blue. And I'm going to mix that over here, kind of brush it off so the pigment falls off the brush into the well. I'm just rubbing the bristles along the side. Then I'm going to rinse my brush. I'm going to grab a little red, and I'm going to mix the red into that as well. Do the same thing, brush along the edge to knock the paint down into the well. Rinse my brush, grab a little yellow. I'm going to bring that over and drop it down into the well, stir it in. Notice how it looks kind of like a warm brown right now. I want to adjust that and make it a little bit darker by adding a cool tone. So I'm going to add more blue. Pick up some blue and stir it in. Now I've got a nice kind of a grayish black. You're never going to be able to get like a super pure black that you get out of a store. So when I go to my watercolor then, I can adjust how dark I want my trees by how much pigment I'm using. If I want this to be a dark silhouette, I'm going to use straight pigment with no extra water. I'm going to carefully go in and I'm going to brush my trees. Now your brush strokes in watercolor are going to show up, so you want to make each brush stroke count. Now I've got my palm outline. I'm going to go ahead and add the trunk. My little guy out here yakking. Now he is really small, so I don't need very much on my brush. When we're painting figures, especially figures in the distance, we don't have to be real specific with detail. Silhouette is going to limit your ability to add detail. It makes it a little bit easier of a painting. So there's my little guy out on his kayak, and then I'm going to add he's kind of cruising through the water, so I'm going to add a little trail, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my silhouette. And maybe I want my beach to just be a little bit lighter. And I can add a little bit of water to lighten my beach tone. Then I'm going to put in just a little bit of a horizon, real softly, right? And now I've got a little silhouette of a little guy kayaking. I'm going to let this totally dry, and then I can apply another layer with details.